and welcome to the Wedding Buzz. I'm your host, Sydney Whidden, and I'm a wedding planning coach, your virtual wedding planner, the author of Your Day, Your Way, and the founder of Delightful Planning. If you're listening to this, chances are you may be engaged in planning a wedding. So first off, congratulations. I'm so excited for you, and I hope that I can help you plan your dream wedding. I've been passionate about helping people plan their wedding and help their wedding dreams come true, and ensuring that they actually enjoy the process, and more importantly, that they actually enjoy their wedding day. I've seen brides in tears on their wedding day, and I truly hate seeing that. I'm trying my best to help as many of you as possible and make sure your wedding dreams come true. I've studied hospitality and event management in college. I've worked with a private wedding planner. I've worked for country clubs that hosted events, and I've worked corporate events. I did end up getting my master's degree in project management, and let's be real, planning a wedding is one big heck of a project. After being a bride myself, I really felt passionate about helping other couples have their fairy tale day. So I started my business. I do have an online program that walks couples from A to Z through their wedding planning journey, and I'm really excited to be starting this podcast, The Wedding Buzz. I have some really exciting guests lined up for future episodes where we will dive into all things wedding planning. We will hear from experts in their fields and true pros when it comes to the wedding industry. So not only will I be sharing my experience and advice on this podcast, but you will be hearing from other amazing wedding professionals as well. This is such a pivotal time in your life, and I can't wait to be a part of it and help you plan your dream wedding. One of the first things you most likely will be doing in your wedding planning journey, and also one of the most exciting things, is booking your venue. I recently did release a checklist of 10 things to consider before booking a wedding venue. You can find this on my website, delightfulplanning.com, under resources and free digital downloads. But I did want to go over those 10 things with you today to get you started on your planning journey. Capacity. Does the venue have the capacity to accommodate your desired guest list? Make sure to ask them about the maximum and minimum capacity. Number 2, availability. Is the venue available on your desired wedding date? If not, are there alternative dates that work for you? Number 3, location. Is the venue conveniently located for you and your guests? Consider the proximity to hotels, transportation, and any other important locations. Anything more than about an hour ends up being a destination wedding because most people will end up having to get a hotel. Getting your items from your home to the venue will also be a lot more of a task the farther from home that it is. Not that this is bad, but just keep it in mind when you're considering your options. Number 4 is cost. Does the venue fit within your budget? Make sure to ask about all of the costs, including any additional fees or taxes. In my planning program, I do go in more depth on what questions to specifically ask, but find out if you have to use in-house catering or required vendors. Again, not that those are bad things at all, but make sure that the requirements are all within your budget. Number 5, amenities. What amenities does the venue offer? Consider things like parking, restrooms, bridal suites, and catering options. Number 6, style and decor. Does the venue fit the style and aesthetic that you're looking for? Consider things like lighting, decor, and overall ambiance. You can always dress up a plain room, but it's kind of hard to hide things that you don't like. On the flip side, if the venue is beautiful to begin with, you may save money by not having to spend money on more decorations. Number 7 is the layout of the venue. Is it conducive with your wedding vision? Consider things like dance floor space, seating arrangements, and the flow of the event. I personally love when the dance floor is in the center of the room because it kind of keeps all of your guests in the middle of your room and not all spaced out. Number 8 is outdoor space. If you're planning an outdoor wedding, is the outdoor space well maintained and appropriate for your wedding needs? Consider things like wedding contingencies and space for ceremony and reception. Number 9, accessibility. Is the venue accessible for all guests, including those with disabilities? Consider things like ramps, elevators, and accessible restrooms. And number 10, rules and restrictions. Are there any rules or restrictions that you should be aware of? Consider things like noise restrictions, curfews, and alcohol policies. Venues with curfews will kick you out if the party is still going, so be sure to find out what time the curfew is so you can plan accordingly. By keeping this checklist in mind, you'll be better equipped to find the perfect wedding venue for your special day. Well, I really hope that you found that helpful, and I cannot wait to share more with you. If you like the sound of this, please subscribe to this podcast and check out our program at delightfulplanning.com. Also, follow at delightful_planning on Instagram and let me know how wedding planning is going for you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next episode.